Not every day is your village market day. Well, this is another one from my friend and brother, Mr. Kunton, now coming in YouTube. Okay, you're welcome. And today, in this episode, we're going to verse 76 or ayah 76. But lest I forget, I think I left out one of the commentaries to verse 75. I now read it, and it's commentary 1046 concerning Sally and the she camel. It goes, notice the relation between the questions and the answer. The godless chiefs wanted to discredit Sally and put a personal question as much as to say, is he not a liar? Is he not a liar? Referring to Sally. The believers took back the issue to the higher plane as much as to say, we know he is a man of God, but look at the justice for which he is making a stand. Colon. To resist it is to resist God. The answer of the godless was to reject God in words and in action, to commit a further act of cruelty and injustice in hamstringing and killing the she camel, at the same time hurling defiance at Saleh and his God. Good. Let's go to verse 76 or ayah 76. قال الذين استكبروا إنا بالذي إنا بالذي آمنتم به كافرون. The arrogant party said, for our part, we reject what ye believe in. قال الذين استكبروا, the arrogant. إنا بالذي آمنتم كافرين. We reject what ye believe in. We go to 77. There's no commentary on that. We go to verse 77 or 77. فأكروا الناقة وأتوا عن أمر ربهم وقالوا يا صالح يا صالح يا صالح ائتنا بما بما تعدون إن كنتم من المرسلين. Oh Salih, bring about thy threats. They thought they were mere threats Salih was warning them of. Ya Salih, bring about thy threats if thou art a messenger of God. That means they doubted him. They didn't think he was a messenger of God. Like they doubted everybody. Every messenger of his time at their location were doubted. Okay. We go to 78. فأخذتهم الرجفة بأصبحوا في دارهم جاثمين. So the earthquake took them unawares, and they lay prostrate in their homes. And they lay prostrate in their homes. Pardon me. And they lay prostrate in their homes in the morning. فأخذتهم الرجفة فأصبحوا, that's in the morning. فأصبحوا في دارهم جاثمين. They lay prostrate in their homes in the morning. أصبحوا. We go to, Okay, there is a commentary to 78. So the earthquake took them. Let's see the commentary. Commentary 1047. Did we read 406? Notice the relationship between question and answer. The God, the godless chiefs. Yes. Yes, we've done that. So 1047. That's the note. The retribution was not long delayed. It was swift. In other words, was not done long delayed. A terrible earthquake came and buried the people and destroyed their boasted civilization. The calamity must have been fairly extensive in area and intense in the terror it inspired, for it is described, capital IV 31, maybe maybe 54, or maybe 56 31, IIV 31. Listener, pardon me, you can go and check it. If, I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not too good now. As described in IIV 31 as a single mighty blast, Sayhatan Wahidan, Sayhatan, Sayhatan Wahidatan, Sayhatan Wahidatan, the sort of terror inspiring noise which accompanies all big earthquakes. Okay, uh, we go to 78. We go to 79 rather. فتولى عنهم وقال يا قوم لقد لقد أبلغتم أبلغتكم وتولى عنهم وقال يا قوم لقد أبلغتكم أبلغتكم رسالة ربي. Uh, so Sally left them, saying, "O my people, I did indeed convey to you the message for which I was sent by my Lord. وَنَصَحْتُ لَكُمْ وَلَكِنَّ لَا تُحِبُّونَ النَّاصِحِينَ." I gave you good counsel, but you love not good counselors. Yes. People of the world don't like good counselors. We like counselors who will drive them to war. And we vote counselors who will drive them to war with ourselves. Don't like good counselors. Is there any commentary to that? Yes. Sally left them alone. وَتَوَلَّى عَنْهُمْ. Sally left them alone. This is the commentary to read. 1048. Sally was saved by God's mercy as a just and righteous man. His speech, his speech here may be either a parting warning or it may be a soliloquy lamenting the destruction the destruction of his people for their sin and folly. We go to Ayah 80 or Psalm 80 after Nancy Hina. People don't like good counselors. Now we are going to another prophet, Lot. In Arabic, he's called Lut. ولوطا إذ قال لقومه أتأتون الفاحشة أتأتون الفاحشة ما سبقكم بها من أحد من العالمين. This is where homosexuality began, as by this verse. So Lut said, which I've read in Arabic, we also sent Lut, or Luta, is Kala. We also sent Lut. He said to his people, do ye commit lewdness such as no people in creation ever committed before you? So before Lut or Lot, there was no homosexuality. It was these people that started it. And it's spreading now, or people want it to spread like wildfire. So before Lut, all the prophets that came before Lut, there was no homosexuality. And that is evident by this verse. ولوطا إذ قال لقومه أتأتون الفاحشة ما سبقكم بها من أحد من العالمين. In the creation ever committed before you. Do you commit lewdness such as no people in creation ever committed before you? إنكم لتأتون الرجال شهوات من دون النساء, for ye practice your lust on men in preference to women. In preference to women. Bal antum qawmun musrifuna. Bal antum qawmun musrifuna. A people transgressing beyond bounds. Ye are indeed a people transgressing beyond bounds. So God is telling us here, homosexuality, we are transgressing beyond bounds. Transgender, we are transgressing beyond bounds. And all these scientific innovations on men, not only homosexuality, that's where it starts. So God is telling us that we are, by so doing, we are transgressing beyond bounds. We go to 82. Is it 82 or 81? Yes, we go to 82. وما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا أخرجهم من قرية أجرهم من قريتكم. They said, and the people gave no answer, but said, drive them out of your city. Here, I don't know whether they were mocking Sally. Drive them out of your city. These are أخرجهم من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون. Indeed, drive them out of your city. These are indeed men who want to be clean and pure. There are commentaries to this. We go to commentary on Ayah 80. We sent Lut and his people. And the commentary says, Lut is the Lot of the English Bible. His story is biblical, but freed from some shameful features which are a blot on the biblical narrative. E.g., see Genesis 19:30 to 36. 19 here is XIX. If I'm wrong, please correct me. He was a nephew of Abraham and was sent as a prophet and warner to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, mm, uh, to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, cities utterly destroyed for their unspeakable sins. Mm. Gomorrah in the Arabic, I think it's Gumara or Kumara, something like that. Mm. Sodom and Gomorrah, cities utterly destroyed or their unspeakable sins, for their unspeakable sins. They cannot be exactly located. They cannot be exactly located as Sodom and Gomorrah, but it may be supposed that they were somewhere in the plain east of the Dead Sea. Yes, it was around that area. That's where we have the Dead Sea. In fact, it is that the Dead Sea is named after the destruction. Mm. They cannot be exactly located, but it may be supposed that they were somewhere in the plain east of the Dead Sea. The story of the Dead Sea. The story of their destruction is told in 19th chapter of Genesis. In the 19th chapter of Genesis. Full stop. Two angels in the shape of handsome young men came to Lot in the evening and became his guests by night. The inhabitants of Sodom, in their lust for unnatural crime, invaded Lot's house, but were repulsed. In the morning, the angels warned Lot to escape with his family. Yes, that's for the righteous only. Then the Lord rained Sodom. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom, upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all from the Lord out of heaven. No, I repeat the sentence. Upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. He overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. She became what? A pillar of salt. Genesis 19:24 to 26. Okay, note that Lord's people were the people to whom he is sent on mission. He was not one of their own brethren as was Salih or Shuaib, but he looked upon his people as his brethren. 1:13, as a man of God always does. So Lot was not actually from a man of the soil of Sodom and Gomorrah. He was only sent there as a warner, unlike Salih and Shuaib, or Salih and Jethro. But he looked upon his people as his brethren. 1 into brackets 1:13, as a man of God always does. We go to verse 83 or ayah 83. Indeed, men who want to be clean and pure. This is part of 82. This commentary is part of 82. Let's go. An instance of the withering sarcasm and hardened sinners used against the righteous. So they were mocking him. They were more or less mocking Salih by their statement. And what does this statement? They said, "Drive them out of your city. These are indeed men who want to be clean and pure." If they want to be clean and pure, why do we drive them out? You see? Okay. We go to 83 now. Oh, have we finished? Okay, let me go through it again. They would, an instance of the withering sarcasm and hardened sinners used against the righteous. They wound with words and follow up with and follow up the insult with deeds of injustice, thinking that they would. The first word is wound. They wound, WOUND, and this second one is injustice, thinking that they would, WOULD, bring the righteous into disgrace. But God looks after his own, and in the end, but God looks after his own, and in the end, the wicked themselves are overthrown when the cup of their iniquity is full. We go to 51. But we saved him and his but we saved him and his family, except his wife. She was one of those who lagged behind. So Sally was saved except his wife, Lut. And in fact, somewhere the Quran says she's going to hell, except those who lagged behind. That's 83. And this is the commentary to read. In the biblical narrative, she looks back. A physical act, see note 1049. Here, into brackets, no, not the brackets close. Here, she is a type of those who lag behind, i.e., whose mental and moral attitude, in spite of their association with the righteous, is to hack harm to the glitter of wickedness and sin. The righteous should have one sole objective, the way of God. They should not look behind, nor yet to the right or left. So when they say she lagged behind, this is the meaning. Not necessarily that Sally was going and she lagged behind. No, it means otherwise. Okay, let's go to 84. And that happens to be the last verse of section 10. And what does it say? وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا. And we rained down on them a shower. وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا. And we rained on them a shower, then into brackets, of brimstone. وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا. فَأَنْظُرْ كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ المجرمين. فانظروا كيف كان عاقبة المجرمين. Then see what was the end of those who indulge in sin and crime. And those who involve in sin and crime, mujrimin or mujrimun, if you like. So then see what was the end, akibatu. Akibatu. See what was the end, akibatu, of those who indulge in sin and crime, al mujrimin or mujrimun. And the commentary to that follows, 52. The shower, let us say shower, and we amtarna alayhim matara. Here, the shower is expressly stated in Quran 11:82. Pardon me, it's Exai 82, to have been of stones. Full stop. In 11:7, in 11 in 11, no, in 17 rather. 17 is V, XV. In XV, let me be more sure. In XV 73 to 74, as we are told that there was a terrible blast of noise, Sehat, terrible blast or no, Sehat or Sehatun, in addition to the shower of stones. So stones, and then blast, everybody was deaf. I wasn't there, but I know that's what happened. Pardon me. Hmm? And of shower of stones. Full stop. Taking these passages into consideration along with Genesis 19:24, see note 1049 above, I think it is legitimate to translate a shower of brimstone. So instead of a shower of rain, you can see a shower of brimstone. Let me see. Yes, a shower. When they say a shower, then into brackets brimstone. Then now the commentary is telling us that if you consider Genesis 19:24 above, I think it is legitimate to translate a shower of brimstone. That's all for section 10. When we come back, God willing, we will go to section 11 and it begins with verse 85. Thank you very much, my cherished viewers. May God bless you all and please pray for me too. Ila lekai. Bye bye. Au revoir.